And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kenrich Williams.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the starters for Utah. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier. And it's Reed in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Legs now in the final stages of this regular season. These two teams both highly motivated.
Well, BA, playoff positioning is on the line. So games like this take on an even greater significance. Postseason intensity on display.
The burden of expectation is real for these teams.
They can all sense it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Utah grabs the miss. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games, no matter where you're playing.
Here's SGA. The Jazz making their last shot. Pass to Williams. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Reed. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And the Thunder in possession here, following the 3 by Utah. Williams, a screen on Markkanen. With the 10-footer, the rebound by Markkanen. The Jazz have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Reed. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
And this is Shai's game. Attack, get to the rim, and finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. He said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Reed. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And the layup is good off the glass. Reed's got 16 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, you look at his scoring average of 34.5 points a game. Very impressive. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, defensively, it's a tough cover on SGA because he knows how to run the two-man game.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Gronkowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Anderson. Bailey's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Utah leading by 6. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. Utah has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. It's stolen by SGA. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Oklahoma City shooting their first foul shot of the night.
For your Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, shooting 1.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
Pass to Niang. Now here's George. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
And
Thunder trail by 5. They've got Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Joe in at the 2-guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's Wiggins. Caruso outside. No good from outside. Utah's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Hendricks, and he banks in the layup.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He ended up with 59 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Good.
And that one falls for Reed. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's Collier. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now Williams. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Pass to Anderson. And Finished off by Anderson.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Let's hope Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Dort comes in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. And a switch here also for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Hendricks. Outside, Williams. That one's off. Still out of sync.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Reed for three. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Here's Caruso. Anderson pulls it down.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Anderson passes to Reed. Lets the three fly. Nails it from three. Reed's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside, Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Reed against Gilgeous-Alexander. Baseline jumper. Again, Utah good for two.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dort outside. Fires the three. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Reed with it. He's got 27, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Then for Utah, Niang, he's checked in for Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Anderson. And Bailey subbed it. Whoa! A big finish right there!
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Pass to Sensabaugh. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Reed for three. Drops in the three. Reed's got 30.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Reed against Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. And it's Shea hitting the three.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Here's Reed with the drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Outside for Dort. The three is up. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, their inside-outside game, very effective. That was a great pass.
It's Reed with a drive.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
A little exclamation point. And so it's Utah in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Jazz.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Thunder trail by 13. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Collier. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Reed in at the 1 spot. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back up to you, Brian.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you're seeing why Williams has been an all-star in this league. He is scoring the basketball at will, and they should keep on going to him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Williams. Misses a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. It's Reed with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's Reed. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Reed's got 43 points. SGA passes to Williams. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Reed against SGA. Reed passes to Nurkic. Basket's good. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Group getting ready for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Sensabaugh comes in for Anderson. Bailey's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Assist goes to George.
Here's SGA. 19 points in the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Dort. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Dort's got his third basket of the night.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Torture Champion.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Reed, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 16. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And with this pause, let's take a look at the teams that have generated the most offense on the break this season. Utah, number 1.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
Caruso outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Here's Reed. Here he goes. Count that bucket. Reed's got 15 points in just the second half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Caruso finds Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Caruso outside. There's the triple. No good on the shot.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Reed's got 51.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Wiggins passes to Wallace. Drains the triple.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Outside Reed from behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Reed's got 54 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone...
Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Anderson comes in for Niang. Markkanen's checked in for Hendricks. And Reed subbed in for George. It's Reed with a drive. A slam dunk by Reed.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Jalen Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Wallace outside, fires from deep. And it's Niang with a rebound. Utah has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And with the year they've had, you expect nothing less than a victory every time they take the court. Another stellar outing for them here tonight.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Reed, third personal foul, 14 foul. At the line for 2.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. For 3, and the three-pointer goes.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Utah foul. Reed, fourth personal foul, 15 foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And good on the second, so he makes them both. From deep three-point land, and the miss. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with one of the victors. MP, you were looking for your teammates tonight, and they delivered.
I was trying to let the game come to me. Read the defense, make the right pass, and trust my teammates to make the shots. It's not always simple, but tonight it was for us.
Well, it was great trust out there. Thank you, MP.
Thank you.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.